Being adopted is just one big gaslight. Pretty much you're born, and the second you're born, people start gaslighting you. So here's all the examples I could think of in 5 minutes about what it's like to be an adopted person and all the gaslighting you experienced growing up. When you're adopted, literally the first thing that happens to you is your birth certificate is sealed in court, and you are then reissued a new birth certificate that says that the people who physically gave birth to you are not actually the people who gave birth to you. No, the people who gave birth to me, according to my own birth certificate, are the people who adopted me. When you grow up adopted, you often hear things like, my love for you or your parents' love for you is the same as it is or it would be for a biological child. In many cases, being told to you by people who literally do not have a biological child. And it's just like, how would you even know that? What is the point of bringing this up if not to just tell me that you're not treating me any different than this theoretical biological child that you probably don't even have? Even just the simple acknowledgement of the fact that we are adopted people is like a massive threat in the eyes of many of these people who are adopting us. In fact, one of the most common things that you would hear adoptive families say, or people would literally hang this up on their wall for many, many years, is the saying that you didn't grow in my tummy, you grew in my heart. And it's like, no, I didn't grow in your heart. I grew somewhere else, inside of someone else. We all know that, but why are you telling me that I grew in your heart? Who else hears that growing up? You know, so many people tell me, you're lucky to be adopted. No, I'm not. No one wants to be adopted. No one dreams of being separated from their families at birth to be adopted by some random strangers. It's still a punchline in school these days for older siblings to tell their younger siblings or for kids to tell other kids, your parents don't love you, you're adopted, you're not a real member of this family. Like, people still say that in 2026. In adoption, they talk about forever families. You know, it's funny, you never really hear families that are not formed by adoption talking about forever family because there's no need to prove how forever the family is. A family is just a family. And ironically, in adoption, we talk about forever families when adopted people are the only people who don't have forever families. My forever only started when the adoption happened, which, newsflash, I had a family before adoption. This family that I was adopted by is not my forever family. That's not physically possible. People say things like, adoption is so awesome, you were chosen. I was not chosen. I was the next baby in line. If you told anyone that is lined up to adopt right now that there is a healthy white baby boy available for adoption, how many of those families would say no? The answer, by the way, is probably zero. I'll give you one more. How many people do you know that use Ancestry? You know, people are curious about their families, but when adopted people want to seek out family, we're selfish. It's all one big gaslight.
小红书